Hi, friends. This is your pal, Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about American politics. And we're going to talk about Subway takes, Kareem Rama's Subway takes, and a recent one that he did that was absolutely brilliant. He talked to these two young American siblings on the New York train, New York subway, and they said, and the two of them said they went, they said this together. They're like, America is over therapized. We have over therapized ourselves. And then one of them said, explained this exactly. They said, everyone's like, you got to figure out your problem. You have to work on it. You have to heal it. You have to cut it out, right? Like you have to, whatever your issue is. And we are getting rid of discomfort and we're getting rid of dysfunction. And they said, this is wrong. Like, we're cutting out the best parts. I'm paraphrasing here, but we're cutting out the best parts of ourselves, right? Like, this is not good, right? Now, okay. Now, I actually covered all of that in a separate video, and I just gave you the elevator speech. But what I want to talk about now is who said this, right? So you have these two young siblings, right? And they say this, right? They're like, America's over therapized. And you're like, okay, but then they give information about themselves. And so what is the information that they would give? And, so the information that you would think they would give is they're like, oh, well, people wanted me to go to therapy, and I did one or two sessions that I didn't like it. Or people, say I'm too outlandish, and they want me to go to therapy, and I don't think, America's over therapized, and I'm against therapy, right? That's not what they said. They said, listen, our mother is a therapist. We're like, what? And then they said, hi, mom. You're like, what? Like, these two people who are like, hey, we definitely, really, seriously are being over therapized, and saying that therapy is not, like, we are using it too much, right? Their mother is a therapist. This blew me away. I was like, what? Like, this is my favorite, like, attribute. This is my favorite element from the interview. I was like, whoa. So these two people were raised by a therapist, and they are now taking the opportunity to tell the world, you can definitely have too much therapy, right? Like, and also, one of them said, we need discomfort, we need dysfunction, right? These should not be removed. And I was like, whoa. It was shocking and astounding what was being said. I was just absolutely blown away. So Subway Takes is absolutely brilliant. I believe it's really philosophy in the absolute perfect container, right? Like, you cannot find a better container for philosophy than what is being done with Subway Takes. Subway Takes is absolutely brilliant. And this is the beauty of YouTube, where a million flowers bloom. I absolutely loved it. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, and by the way, what's the politics part? I think government should take every single dime that is being spent for therapy, put it to other purposes, things that we're not overusing, right? Like, said, people are like, oh, we need to spend more on this. No, we literally need to spend less. That the government should never spend another dime for therapy for anyone, in my humble opinion, right? I think there's a lot of, that's my take. Every single word you just heard in this is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.